Fraoch Bheinn, Heather Hill, and Sgurr Mhurlagain, Rough Peak.
Hi, how you getting on today, eh? Today I'm down at Loch-Arkaig and I'm driving along the roller coaster road heading for the end of the loch and a couple of corbetts. Hopefully the weather improves and we get some nice views, eh? We're almost at the end of Loch-Arkaig, that's it there. Pretty miserable looking and we're going up there into the bleak clouds. Right, let's get to the end of the loch. Staring at me as I'm staring at him, eh? So that's us at the end of Loch-Arkaig now, and you get your traditional greeting with the deer, the stags. You can pause this and read it at your leisure. There's some useful information there regarding access. Through the round window. Streep and Sgurr Film. How you getting on today? Today I'm doing in Glendessary now, the end of Loch-Arkaig, and we're heading for a couple of corbetts here. I'm hoping the weather improves. But look at that for a view, eh? That's the back of Streep and Sgurr Film. And behind that is the Glen monument area, with the Harry Potter train and all that kind of stuff. So we're heading up this way here and we take a right up into Glendessary itself. So at this junction here, obviously we're going right. After crossing the wee bridge there, come to this sign here. So we basically turn here and head up this ATV track here for a wee while. We view back down to the Glendessary and Streep and Sgurr Film. Just still following this track here. Which is taking me towards Fraoch Bheinn, and another corbet's over there. So I followed the track up to that point there and then decided, rather than follow it down there and across that peaty hag just now towards Loch-Arkaig, I'll just get straight onto Fraoch Bheinn. So I took the chance and put the drone up here. It was quite windy. There's a nice view over to Streep and Sgurr Film and company, just the other end of Glendessary. Looking nice with the snow-capped peaks there. Another wee view over the ridge there, and that's the corbett just above upper Glendessary there. At this point you're just straight onto the steeper section now. We get nice views across to Loch-Arkaig there, just before we start the climb. And when you're up the top here now, up toward that big boulder and beyond. A wee view across to Ben Nevis there, at Loch-Arkaig. There's Mhurlagain over there. Their final wee section here on Fraoch Bheinn. A little bit of snow I don't think it needed bringing the ice axe and crampons though. Still, you better take it with you if you've got it and know how to use them, especially in the winter. Nearly there.
So I just put the drone up from quite low down here and flew it up to try and get an aerial shot of the summit. Very windy and very cold, so I don't think there was much chance of getting it done on the summit itself, so this is the best I could get.
Very cold, very windy. That's the north summit over there. I think it's time to set sail. Very icy up here as well now. There's a wee look back down there to where we started at the head of Loch-Arkaig there.
Due to the strong wind, it wasn't the best recording weather, but that's a view right across to Ben Nevis and Arkaig, and then back down into Glendessary there, and across to Glenfinnan, down into the Neidart area there. But as it was so windy, I didn't want to hang about. It was pretty cold as well, so I decided to head down and aim for our next corbett. So that's me using the drone there to just show you another aerial shot and bring it down from Fraoch Bheinn there. Basically traversing that little ridge above the snow line and coming down to a safer line before stopping, picking another route. This is a wee time lapse looking down towards Loch-Arkaig and Sgurr Mhurlagain in there. And as you can see, it's a nice looking hill from this side as well. It was covered in a lot more snow when I started, but it's a bit of heat. Now the next stage involves basically just picking your route down and aiming across this plateau, which is quite marshy. It's quite a fair distance as well, so don't underestimate your timings here. There you go.
We're back down on the kind of plateau now. Just picking a route down that flank there, just avoiding the obvious rocky outcrops. Wasn't too bad actually. But the whole idea of bringing the ice axe and the crampons was for that ridge. I thought it might be rocky, craggy and full of kind of icy particles to negotiate, but hey oh, it was only at the top summit and it wasn't too bad, just the wind. So now we've just got this kind of bog fest to negotiate here. Anyway, just a wee trudge for about a kilometre here to get across to that ridge. Then we'll get up to about 600 metres and then aim for the ascent up to the ridge. Sometimes we get carried away when we're out walking. We just forget to eat. And then we wonder why we're getting tired and our muscles are sore. There's a wee bit of Ayrshire ham, Arran mustard, Galloway cheese and Lidl white bread, squashed up with some plain crisps. Bring it on. It just had to be done. Oh, quality. For pudding, Scottish tablet. And a gold whisper. You eat your savouries first, son. You need to eat your vegetables. You're not getting your pudding. So after I'd managed some lunch there, I decided to leave the rucksack down there as well, save a bit of weight, just get on with it.
So I put the drone up just down here because it was safe, and to try and get an aerial shot again of this corbett, which is called Sgurr Mhurlagain. Again, very windy and very cold at the top, but this is just to give you an idea what it's like from above. So once I got up onto the summit plateau here, kind of narrowed down a wee bit, and there's some excellent views down into the quarry there. That's across to Loch-Arkaig, Sgurr-Mor and Garrish. And there's a wee final section to the summit cairn. So as you can guess, it remained very windy up here, very cold wind. But there's a view back down to the head of Loch-Arkaig. That's where we started from. And just looking round towards Ben Nevis again, up the other end of Loch-Arkaig, and then spinning round to show you inside the wee quarry here, and across to Garrish, Loch-Arkaig, Sgurr Mhurlagain, Sgurr-Mor, and down into Neidart there. So as I was descending, I put the drone back up again because it was nice and the wind was a wee bit easier. But I was looking down into the head of Loch-Arkaig there, and I thought I'll just take that route rather than come back via the right of way. A stunning view, Loch-Arkaig. There's the last wee house down there, and we're parked at the end of the loch, which is just beneath that knoll there. We're getting closer to the road now, and there's the cars at the wee car park there at the end of Loch-Arkaig. No scared of me, are they? That big stag there. Wait for a wee rut. And count the points on they big boys. Or the tips as they call it. 14 pointer. Look at that beast there right in the middle. Jeepers, that's a big cracker, that one. He's got a few pointers. Leaping the fence going, my man. Show me how you do it. Wouldn't it take you long to do the hills if you had that agility, eh? Well, that's us back down there, safely in the car. And back on the roller coaster of a road now, alongside Loch-Arkaig. That was a decent wee day out, and the forecast was spot on. It was going to be heavy rain later on, and it's just arrived. So glad we're heading back, but really don't relish this journey on this definitely helter-skelter roller coaster, tank slapper, whatever you want to call it. 22 miles of So look after your car if you come this way, and try and, if you've got the choice, bring something with a higher wheelbase, not like me. It's the only car I've got right enough, so no choice. Oh, there's a tank slap there. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. So on the way out to rejoin the 82, we passed the Commando Monument just at Gairlochie, so I just thought it would be nice to stop there and take a wee bit of footage. Just take some time to think of those others that are less fortunate themselves just now. Hopefully that conflict over in the Ukraine will end soon and with minimal harm or loss to people, eh? Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch up the next time, eh? All the best. Cheers.